When somebody says they're finding themselves, it pisses me off. It implies that you have this future version of yourself that has it all together. You found your purpose, and everything just makes sense. You've reached this final destination. You're at peak personhood, and that's never going to change. But what if I told you that's all a lie? It all started when I heard the quote, "Feeling lost is the beginning of finding yourself." And my first thought was, damn, that'd make a good video title. After all, I was in sort of a depressive period, in a rut, and I'd been consuming a lot of coming-of-age content. You know, where every video title is "Feeling Lost in My 20s," or "How to Romanticize Your Life," or "I'm gonna go frolic in the grass until everything just makes sense." And I'm friends with some of these people, but a lot of these stories push this narrative of finding yourself. And it's not gonna happen. You're never stuck in some finite version of you, which is why I hate this phrase so much, because it overlooks one of the most obvious factors of being a person, which is change. You will change. That's inevitable, and that's okay. A lot of people who need to find themselves on social media are usually having some sort of existential crisis. And having an existential crisis is actually kind of a luxurious position to be in. You have the time to actually contemplate your life and think about if you're in the optimal situation instead of just trying to survive. That's not to say it doesn't deserve sympathy, but are your problems actually the issues that you're portraying online? Sometimes it feels like a lot of people on social media have some sort of anxiety or are depressed only because it helps with the development of their underdog story. The notion of finding yourself has become romanticized in modern society. Wow, I sound like all officials saying modern society, like I'm some professor or something. Man, shut up, dude. Anyway, the idea that there's this elusive version of ourselves that we need to discover implies that we are incomplete or lacking in some way. In reality, we're constantly evolving, constantly changing, and there's no fixed identity of you that needs to be discovered. You're you when you're a kid playing Pokemon with your friends. You're you when you're in college at a party and you've been asked, "What's your major?" 43 times. You're you when you're sitting on your patio as a 45-year-old smoking cigars with a bunch of other dads. And you're still you when you're a grandparent who says, "Oh, you've grown up so fast." Having a period of finding yourself implies that once we discover our true identity, we can't change. Yes, it's important to understand yourself so you can make better decisions in your life. But obsessing over it, just stop. You're gonna constantly be changing. Deal with it. That's part of life. So congratulations. If you're watching this, you're probably in your 20s and you're lost. No shit, you're lost. You haven't done anything with your life, and that's okay. Stop being delusional thinking all your problems will be fixed by making a video about finding yourself in whatever capacity. You don't need to make videos of, "Oh, I'm sad today. Oh, I'm feeling lost in my 20s, and everything's gonna make sense soon when I find myself." Or, "I'm leaving my hometown to find myself." You don't need to do that. You wanna know who you are? Look at your actions. Look at how you treat people. That's who you are. And if you don't like it, change it. You're not confined in this box of who you are, who you're supposed to be. You never are. Life is too short to spend it searching for a version of you that doesn't exist. Instead, spend your time creating the life you want to live, being the person you want to be, treating people how you want to treat them. And remember, it's okay to change. That's what life is all about, because at the end of the day, we're all some sort of work in progress anyway.